Today I'm gonna bake a cake or something like a cake. It's gonna be like a biscuit like cake. I'm using this Jiffy corn mix. I'm not gonna use what it says in the back because I don't have any milk right now. I'm gonna they said I put an egg in, but I'm gonna try something different on this. So first I'm gonna do is turn the oven up to probably 375 and leave it preheat, and I'm gonna get other things down. So I opened a can of sweet potatoes. I figured let's try some sweet potatoes instead of use the syrup that's in their sweet potatoes. And I'm gonna chop them up a little bit. I thought they were chopped up ones, but a little bit smaller anyhow. Gonna chop them up a little bit. They don't have to be too small. But I'm not gonna make it like kind of like I did the other thing I made. I'm not gonna have marshmallows in it. I did them a little bit tiny anyhow. Since I have the knife in there, mix the powder up with the syrup. That way, use the back end so you don't use the knife. I almost did that wrong. And use the back end even to chop the sweet potatoes up if you needed to. You make them smaller if you want, so you can spread them out. You don't have to keep them in one spot, but make sure you get the powder in the juice because it'll burn. But I still have to put a little bit of butter or syrup in it. The syrup should make it so that I don't have to put the eggs or the milk in. I'm just going to chop it up a little bit. Spread it out, make sure they get in the holes. Maybe chop it up a tad bit more. Some of them, they don't have to be even. Gotta get some of that juice in the middle here. I'm gonna have to find something real quick. I'm gonna use a little bit of honey since I don't want a little bit of honey. It's not bad for you, so it doesn't want to come out. There it goes. I only want, come on. I really had to put some strength into this one. See, I left it out and a little bit caramelized a little bit on the bottom. See, you leave it out a little bit near the heat, it'll caramelize, but it'll still be good. You can use the whole bottle. This could last longer than, this product could last longer than 20 to 40, maybe even 50 years. A lot of people throw them out when they shouldn't throw them out when the honey is helps a lot of your I guess I'm gonna have to try something else. I had to open the cap. And it still doesn't want to come out for me. Alright. It doesn't want to come out. Try to get as much off of there in there as possible. Alright, I'm going to spread this out a little bit. Don't need much more in there, because now I'm going to open the olive oil, which I'm using a soybean and virgin oil. I'm gonna spread it across the top a couple times. This ain't gonna hurt you. As much as corn oil and vegetable. And last but not least is a little bit of ground cinnamon. Just spread it across the top. Just enough to almost oh, there is one thing I don't want to forget, and you're probably figuring out once I get this spread out a little bit. I don't want to keep it all in one spot because the cinnamon would overpower everything. Just gonna swirl it around. Over there. There's going to be cinnamony and smelling in here. The one thing I do not want to forget, this is pink Himalayan salt in this. So I'm just going to spread a little bit over the top. That's all it needs, and you spread a little bit. That Jiffy corn mix already has salt in it. But I'm just putting a little bit of that in it to help out. Enhance the flavor a little bit more. I hope I didn't put too much salt in, but you can see where needs more cinnamon. There's light at in spots. Alright. Make sure it's I like a tan color, pretty much like a tan color, because the cinnamon don't have to be all, but make it look a little better. Cover it, make sure you cover up most of the holes. Don't matter, once you put that in there for probably about a half hour to 45 minutes. But I'm just saying a half hour. And be careful. Alright, be careful. Oh, it looks like I spilled some stuff on the floor. I have to clean that up. Okay. Well, be careful when you look into the oven. You have what you call a little bit of a heat back. I can't think of what it's called, but there's a movie named after it. Okay, put it in. We'll use the top shelf right in the middle. Right in the middle. Alright, I'm going to close it, and now I'm going to have to wait a half hour. Well, it's kind of time. Stand back. Don't want to get hit with the back. I'm going to look at it, see how dark it is. Oopsie. Ah, looks nice. Looks very nice. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it cool down a little bit. I can't, about 10 minutes. Yep. Leave it cool down, it's soft. That's where I want it. Leave it cool down, it should be gooey when I cut into it. Alright. I'll be back in a little. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna cut the cake. It should be warm. It's still a little warm, but I'm not. I just cut the muffin cake. It's gonna be a little warm, and you can see how smooth. I'm gonna use this. It might melt. Oh, I forgot to do something. I definitely forgot to do something. Forgot to put the paper on the bottom so it don't stick to the bottom or cause all that ingredients on the bottom. The stuff that sediment that usually ends up caught down there, you have to clean out. I'm just gonna cut cut it in cubes, squares. Yeah. Should just cut them a little smaller, but look how, oh, it's coming apart. I have to find something. Yeah, it's coming apart. So I'm gonna ladle it. I'll keep that there. Okay. This is what it should have came out like this. But picking it up by hand, it's gonna come apart. So, all right, well. Last thing I need to do is taste it. I guess I'm gonna have to push it down. That's what happened. It got caught in the back. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can taste the muffin. You can taste the muffin. You can taste the cinnamon. You might want to put a little extra cinnamon on it. But you also can taste. It tastes a little bit of the sweet potato. I didn't have much on that. But just to throw together a cake like I did. It's a nice snack cake. So it's a. It's pretty much of a dump cake, might as well say. It's a sweet potato dump cake made with that Jiffy muffin mix. And I like Jiffy mix. It's not as salty as Bisquick is. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this, and you guys have a good day.